Research log, Dr. Aris Thorne commanding. Date, November 12th. Subject 119 has been successfully transferred to Containment Cell 4. The subject was recovered from the incident at the Blackwood Reserve. Initial visuals suggest a humanoid male, approximately 6 feet in height. However, thermal scans are erratic. Its body temperature fluctuates between 40 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit within seconds. It hasn't moved since we threw it in there. It's just sitting in the corner, facing the wall. Security is nervous. They triple-checked the locks. I told them to relax. It's a biological entity, not a ghost. It bleeds, which means we can study it. And if it breaks the rules, we have the incinerators. We begin the cognitive tests tomorrow. I want to see if it feels pain. End log. Entry 05, Day 3. It's mocking us. We started the auditory stimulus tests today. We played high-frequency sounds into the cell, 15,000 hertz, enough to make a human's ears bleed. Subject 119 didn't flinch. It didn't cover its ears. Instead, it turned its head, slowly, 180 degrees, like an owl. It looked directly at the observation glass. Its eyes, they aren't right. Yesterday they were brown. Today they are blue, bright electric blue. And it smiled. It pointed at the speaker on the wall. Then it opened its mouth. It didn't scream. It mimicked the sound perfectly. It produced a 15,000 hertz screech from its own throat. It was so loud it shattered the bulb in its cell. Technicians are replacing the bulb now. I've ordered the guards to switch to non-lethal shock batons. If it wants to play games, we'll play games. Entry 09, Day 6. We attempted the first feeding protocol today. Standard nutrient paste wasn't working. It hasn't eaten in 140 hours, yet its mass is increasing. I authorized the introduction of live prey, a white rabbit. It didn't attack the animal. It just stood there. The rabbit ran to the corner of the cell, terrifyingly close to the subject's leg. Then the subject's skin pores opened, not sweating, opening. Thousands of tiny needle-like filaments extended from its calf. They looked like white mold. They drifted through the air, latched onto the rabbit, and pulled. The rabbit didn't even scream. It just deflated. In 10 seconds, there was nothing left but dry fur and bone. The subject absorbed the blood, the muscle, the organs. Direct cellular absorption. The scariest part, after it finished, the subject looked up at the camera and rubbed its stomach, a human gesture. It's learning our body language. It wants us to think it's like us. I'm ordering a shipment of larger livestock. I need to see how fast it can consume something the size of a man.
Entry 12, Day 7. Do you hear that? It's been doing that for 6 hours, rapping its knuckles against the glass. It's tapping in Morse code. We translated it. It's not asking for food. It's not asking to be let out. It's repeating a set of coordinates, latitude and longitude. I checked the map. The coordinates point to a house in the suburbs of Ohio. I looked up the address. It belongs to Officer Miller, the security guard on the night shift. How does it know Miller? It's never met him. Miller works the perimeter. He's never even been inside the lab. I went to the cell intercom. I asked it, "What do you want with Officer Miller?" Subject 119 stopped tapping. It pressed its face against the glass. The steam from its breath fogged up the window. It used its finger to write a single word in the condensation. Mother. I don't know what that means. Miller is a 25-year-old male. He doesn't have children. I'm increasing the sedative dosage. I don't like how fast it's learning. Entry 14, Day 9. I broke protocol. I spoke to it.
I needed to hear the voice again. I asked it to identify itself. It was silent for 10 seconds. Then it spoke, but not with its own voice. It mimicked a distorted radio broadcast. It said, "Doctor, you look tired. The coffee is cold." I asked how it knew what I was drinking. It said, "I can smell the caffeine in your blood, Aris. It smells like anxiety." When I asked what it was, it said, "We are the cure for the loneliness. We can make you together." I cut the feed. Together. It refers to itself as a plural. It was mocking me. Entry 15, day 10. There was an incident. Junior researcher Evans went in to collect a blood sample. We had the subject restrained, 4 leather straps, 2 guards with rifles. As soon as the needle touched the subject's skin, the skin rippled. It turned hard, like a beetle shell. The needle snapped. Then the subject spoke using Evans' exact voice. It said, "Please, Dr. Thorne, I want to go home." In that split second of confusion, the subject broke the left arm restraint. It didn't use strength. It dissolved its own wrist. The hand turned to liquid, slipped out of the cuff, and solidified again. It grabbed Evans by the throat. The guards fired, but the bullets just hit wet clay. We managed to gas the room. Evans is in the infirmary, with hand-shaped radiation burns on his neck. I'm engaging Protocol Red. No one enters that room without a hazmat suit. And I'm taking the night shift myself. Entry 18, night shift 03:33 a.m. I've been watching it for 4 hours. It hasn't moved. It's standing in the dead center of the room, looking at the ventilation shaft. The thermal cameras are picking up something strange. The heat signature is pulsing. Every 30 seconds, a wave of heat starts at its chest and radiates out. Wait, it's doing it again. The skin on its back is moving. A ridge of bone just protruded from its spine. It's reshaping its skeletal structure. It's making itself taller. Subject 119 demonstrates voluntary biological manipulation. It's not just healing, it's optimizing. But for what? The cell is 10 by 10 steel. Being taller won't help it escape. Unless it's trying to fit into something else. Entry 20, day 11. I fired Security Chief Henderson. He was standing too close to the glass. He was staring at the subject. I saw him mouth a word. I think he said, "beautiful." When I confronted him, he denied it, but I saw his eyes. They were glassy, dilated. I ordered a full medical scan on him. The results were negative, but I don't trust the machines. What if this thing changes us in ways we can't measure? What if it changes our thoughts before it changes our cells? I've locked the observation booth from the inside. I'm the only one with a key. I caught myself staring at the glass earlier. For a second, my reflection didn't blink when I did. I need sleep, but if I sleep, who watches the cell? Entry 22, day 12. I terminated the audio link. I had to. At 0900 hours, the subject walked to the glass and spoke with my voice. Not an impression, my voice. It said, "Aris, why did you leave her in the car, Aris? My wife died in a car accident 6 years ago. Nobody at Site 7 knows that. It's sealed in my personnel file. How does it know? Is it reading my mind? Is it tasting the guilt in my sweat?" I yelled at it to stop. It smiled, a wide, stretched smile, and said, "She was so cold, Aris. The water was so cold. Let me show you." Then it started shivering. Its skin turned blue. It transformed into her. For a split second, I saw Sarah standing in that cell, freezing to death. I smashed the intercom button. I'm declaring Subject 119 a Class A psychological threat. No one listens to the audio except me. Entry 25. Day 14, night. The lab results from Evan's uniform came back. The residue isn't DNA. It's not biological. It's mimetic. They act like stem cells, but they don't just replicate, they consume. I put a drop of the residue in a petri dish with human blood. The residue became the blood. In 10 seconds, the entire dish was replaced. Perfect copies. But when I introduced heat, the copies coordinated. They moved away from the heat together. A hive mind on a microscopic level. This isn't a monster. It's a colony of billions of organisms pretending to be a man. If it gets out, if it touches the water supply, it could replace everyone. We wouldn't even know. I need to call the director. We have to burn it. Entry 27. Day 14, night. Oh God, I fell asleep. I had a dream. I was swimming in a black ocean, but the water wasn't water. It was flesh, liquefied, warm flesh. Everyone was there. My wife, Evans, Henderson, they were all melted together, a giant knot of limbs and faces. They weren't screaming, they were singing, a low humming note that vibrated in my teeth. They reached out to me, they pulled me under, and as I drowned, I felt peace, pure, absolute peace. No pain, no grief, just the hive. Wake up, Aris. It's psychic contamination. I'm taking amphetamines. I can't sleep again. If I sleep, I might not want to wake up.
Entry 28. Day 15, 02 a.m. The power is out. Just in Sector 4. The main grid is fine, but the local breaker's tripped. The magnetic locks are running on battery reserves. We have maybe 1 hour. I'm shining my flashlight into the cell. It's empty. No, that's impossible. The door hasn't opened. Wait, there is a wet, sliding sound. Up. It's up. It's clinging to the ceiling corner like a spider. But it doesn't have a shape anymore. It's just a mass. A puddle of flesh and bones spread out across the metal. It's dripping. It's dripping right onto the floor drain. Oh no. The drain leads to the sewage outflow. Security, this is Dr. Thorne. Sector 4 breach. Seal the drains. Seal the drains. Entry 29. The silence. The subject is gone. Not physically, it's still in the cell. I can see the biomass on the ceiling. But the presence is gone. The headache behind my eyes, it stopped. That's terrifying. It means it stopped trying to get in. It means it doesn't need to break me anymore. Why would it stop fighting? Unless it's already won. Drip. Drip. It's raining inside the booth. It's not water. It's gray. It's in the ventilation above me. Entry 30. The Siege. 02:45 a.m. I've sealed Sector 4. I welded the blast doors shut myself. It didn't stop them. The biomass is in the ventilation. It's in the wiring. I saw a security guard, Officer Davison, walking down the hall. Half of his face was melting like wax. Where his eyes should have been, there was just smooth, pale skin. He smiled and said, "The water is warm, Aris. Come swim." I shot him. He just laughed a wet, gurgling laugh and dissolved into a puddle. I'm heading to the incinerator control room. I have to flood the sector with plasma. It will kill everything, including me. Entry 32. The incinerator. 03:10 a.m. I'm in the control room. I think I inhaled the spores. My chest burns. The monitor. The hallway is empty, but the intercom is active. It's playing my own voice from Entry 1.
It's saying, "We want to go home, Aris." I'm not opening the door. I'm burning this whole place to the ground. My hand is turning gray. The skin is rippling. I'm infected. I have to type the code. Alpha, Zulu, 9. My fingers, they won't move. They are fusing together. Oh God, it burns. Entry 33. The final log. Research log. Dr. Aris Thorne commanding. The containment breach has been resolved. The incinerator protocol was unnecessary. Subject 119 has been neutralized. The facility is secure. I am unlocking the blast doors now. I am requesting a medical transport team to Sector 4 immediately. Unprotected. Bring as many people as you can. We have many survivors who need help. And tell Officer Miller, tell him his shift starts early tonight. We have a surprise for him. End log.